Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. It's Kent and Kelsey up in Estes Park. We finally got up here. The fires are over. We're so happy. And we have a 2021 Toyota Tundra TDR Pro. And we're pulling a Cimarron 4-horse. That's our normal test trailer from Transwest. And it weighs about almost 9,200 pounds. So we're going up and down the mountain. Kelsey, how much power do we have?
We have 381 horsepower to 401 foot-pounds of torque.
Awesome. And we got that, which transmission?
It's that 6-speed transmission, just like it was. No new changes on that. Or engine at, what, 380 rear end?
430.
430, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only half ton in the world that has a 430 rear end. Only 3/4 ton. There's no 3/4 tons with 430s either. So we are geared down for towing. So we're going to go out here. Beautiful day in the Rockies. It's only in the 40s, so we're doing great. We're going to go down the mountain, up the mountain, and all over the mountain, and tell you how this thing tows. So come join us for the review.
The mini cab.
Yeah, mini cab.
This is the mini cab.
Yeah, it's a double cab from Toyota. Let's just see if you fit. Do you have any leg room at all?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, you are. You actually, well, if you put your seat forward so all your thighs are touching the seat, which is the way I like to ride, then you are just barely fitting there. And how tall are you, Kelsey?
I'm 5'3".
5'3".
A small adult can fit back here, not in the center console.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, center console,
centering.
you lose a bunch of leg room because of that center thing. So it's more like the kids.
Oh, we got cup holders. They're different cup holders.
Yeah. I guess they don't fold out of the seat, they fold out of the console.
Fold out of the console.
Oh, that's cool.
I see this being left open and ripped off with my kids.
Yeah, let me look at that red stitching in the front.
Pretty.
I love it. I love it. And then it says something on the seat. Well, you want to show us if these seats have a compartment?
Let's see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see with this little guy.
Well, that's the big side.
Oh, there is a compartment.
Oh, yeah.
And this one's got a latch. Oh, that's a nice size compartment.
That is. Big compartment. It has a lid. That's unusual.
Well, it's bigger than my Dodge 1500.
That's bigger than my 150 too. That's a big compartment.
Good job, Toyota.
Small seat and lots of storage. I like that. Yeah, it's like they say, no cattle, big hat. Anyway, cool.
Pretty red stitching. They got red stitching. They got the TRD wheel accents.
TRDs. I gotta get out of the shadows. TRD. Geez, there's shadows everywhere I go.
Sun.
Yeah, look at that.
TRD red accents. You got red Fox shocks.
Oh yeah,
red
those Fox
springs
shocks.
Up front.
Those are those multi-stage ones that are so cool. And then what's red up front?
We got some springs up front.
Oh yeah, the coils. For that independent, kind of like an A-frame suspension.
You know, and we spent all this money on this TRD package, so Toyota, why don't we have red brake calipers?
You want red brake calipers? Wow.
Well, if we're going to pull all this together, why do we got some shiny silver brake calipers versus my red ones?
Well, cool. Well, let's see. Let me go back to the trailer.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on here.
We got some water in there today.
Yeah. And sandbags, which are full of cement. We got those there. And the water barrels, the water tote, and then one barrel in the back. So that's where the weight comes from, so we can get all the way up to almost 9,200 pounds.
Don't go away, MrTruck.tv. We'll be right back.
Well, hey folks, hope you can hear us. This TRD Pro Tundra is loud. It sounds so awesome. It just rumbles. And you'll listen to that a few times on this trip. But we're heading to the mountains. Kelsey's here and we're gonna go try it out. We got a lot of trucks in our agenda. We got a TRX next. We've got a Gladiator diesel next. After that, we got the Ford 150, yeah, the hybrid. So we've got a bunch of top-end trucks to review. And this Tundra is like the oldest one in the stable. It's been around almost 14 years. And we think 2021 is going to be the big year. So we're going to drive this and kind of go over it. We're pulling a trailer that's almost 9,200 pounds. It's a Cimarron from Transwest Truck Trailer RV. sound like that. Of course, the TRX is going to be that loud too, but there was one of those kits that came from the factory on a regular Ram 1500 that was really loud. We had a hell of a time because, especially pulling a trailer, you're going to be at higher RPMs, and that does not help. But anyway, it's got a gated shifter. This is such a cool. It's a fun truck. I know it's only a 6-speed, and I know it's the same 5.7 it had forever. But I love the rumble, the sound of thunder coming out the back of this truck, and I shoot out the side. That's part of the TRD Pro package. You know, the TRD Pro package is big on a Tacoma, on a 4Runner, but on the bigger animals like this one, you know, it's a hood scoop, it's the wheels, it's the exhaust, not much more. So, you know, I mean, these do decent off-road, but they're not really made like an off-road truck package. They're as close as you want to get, I guess, in this truck. But and this is the double cab. We'll see how you fit in that seat because it's a lot smaller than what their Crew Max.
It's shorter back there, but is that for the longer bed?
Yeah, that's the only way you can get the 6.5, 6.5 foot bed. You get a 5.5 foot bed on the Crew Max. Okay. And that's what this is, the TRD Pro. So you got a bigger bed, so we can put my 4-wheelers in here a little easier. It's going to load one up, but man, it took me all this stuff just to adjust the hitch on this, and we've got our Gen Y hitch with the weight distributing hitch, and yeah, so we're stable. I mean, this thing, because it squats so bad, and we'll show you pictures of that, it doesn't have a hard time going fore and aft. What it does is it goes side to side. Look at that, the Toyota Tundra about hit a Subaru. There's a Subaru warning device on it. Yeah.
But rather than pulling in there, he just kind of stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah, I think people just don't understand how blinkers work anymore. Well, that's wild. You know, last time I took a driving test was when I was 16, you know, and that was like 100 years ago. So people don't remember the rule. I can actually remember all the rules from that test I took. I took a motorcycle test, and I took a, you know, CDL test.
Took a driving test.
So I guess I've taken a few since I was 16, but, you know.
But that's also one of those things. I parallel parked on my driving test.
Did you? Did?
Yes.
I did on the CDL. On the CDL, I had to do a lot of weird stuff. You know, I had to drive in construction. I had to read all the signs.
Is not a weird one.
Oh, it's not?
Everybody should know how to parallel park any vehicle they're driving.
I suppose that's true, but that's probably why I've always been able to do that. And I've been, you know, a lot of these trucks come with that on them on their high ends, and I've never bothered to use them.
I've never tried it. Maybe one time we should try it. See if we can do it faster.
That's true, because I've not done that. It's just, you know, me, it's all about trailers and the quality and the power, and I don't get into the Apple plays and some of that other technical stuff that you probably could figure out.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the parallel park on most of them is just push a button.
I think you drive by it so that the cameras can measure the size, and then you push that. I think that's all there is to it.
I don't know. I've never had to use it.
Well, we got to do that.
Park.
Well, you know, I almost bet that hybrid's coming next week. It's a limited, and I almost bet that might have it.
So maybe that's on the to-do for next week.
Yes, that's a good idea. I want to remember to do that, because it's nice to try all these options, just like the Pro Backup Assist. That is just, well, and I understand if you're a new driver and you're new to traders, it's probably great, but I'm an old guy, I've been towing for over 40 years, so to me it's just an annoyance. But I can see the value. And see, actually, that TRX Ram that we're going to have actually tomorrow, that one has whatever Ram decides to call their system. It's a Pro Backup Assist. It's supposed to have a knob.
Oh, okay.
I've not found that knob. It's got the heads-up display too, and I've got to go through the program to find that. It's not a switch like GM has. But
I'm looking forward to the heads-up display on that Ram.
Yeah.
I wish mine came with it.
I know. I love it on those GMs we have.
It's a godsend.
Oh, it's cool. It is. It's another one of those things that can save your life, just like all these alert systems they have. There's so much stuff on here. You'd have to try awfully hard to have an accident.
I don't know. People still figure it out, man.
Yeah, I suppose. Let me try to get my notes. Dropped them on the floor. Toyota does not want you to take the seatbelt.
Toyota has a very angry seatbelt button.
Okay, yeah, they get really excitable if you don't have a seatbelt. And they get louder and louder. The little beep will just go louder to you about go nuts. You have to stop by a mental institution and get some therapy.
For the beep?
Yeah. Now, another thing I want to talk about, because Andre and I probably took this exact truck up the Ike Gauntlet and went against their Trailblazer Silverado, and the question was transmission temperature. It's like, oh good gosh, probably 4 years ago Toyota decided they no longer need an external transmission temperature. Yeah, cooler. When I totally disagree with that, but that's their theory. They're thinking they got such good oil now, just like on their transmissions. There's no service. There's, you know, you'd think you'd stop sometime and change the filter, but they don't say nope. You do nothing to it. So I think you hide the dipstick or get rid of the dipstick.
So it's just 100% closed system?
Yeah, which means, you know, the torque converter, you're going to have some filings come off of that because they've got friction plates in there, discs, and you're going to have some other things. I think you need to change the filter once in a while, but that's what they're saying. So I'm just telling you what they're saying. I don't always agree with manufacturers, but so Andre and I took, I think, this truck, and I can't remember if we were towing 6,000 pounds, whatever it was, in the Silverado. But we're almost 9,200 pounds today because I want to get a really good feel for this truck.
I didn't hit it.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and read it if you want.
So from what I can read on here, we have that spray-on bed liner, the door sill protector. There's a Tundra TDR.
What's the door sill protector?
I don't know. It cost $70, but
I'm sorry, I got to put
it
that on
is.
your face. Cost how much?
$70. I don't know what it
Okay.
is.
A door sill protector.
$70. Spray-on bed liner, spare tire lock. We have an 8-inch touchscreen. Rigid Industries LED fog lights.
Those are
LED
cool.
accent lights. LED headlights. Everything's going LED now.
That's truism. That's a truism.
So much more efficient.
I like playing with my new phone.
5.7 iForce with
That's that big
dual
engine.
independent VVT or WTI.
Yeah, it's something to do with valve, variable valve thingamajigger.
Okay, 6-speed automatic transmission. 4-wheel drive demand. Part-time 4-wheel drive. Transfer case. A-track auto LED. It's got the tow package.
Yeah, it's got brake controller and
Tow
tow
mode.
haul mode. I love tow haul mode.
They got that TRD Pro red stamped everywhere. They got that really pretty black interior with this red stitching.
Yeah, I was going to
This
take a
red.
picture of that TRD Pro.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I like
They've got
that
that
stitching.
stamped everywhere.
I know, and the red,
Wheels, the
yeah, it's got it on
back,
the tailgate. That's all extra too, you know.
I see that.
It's
It comes with a TRD package, right?
Yeah, skid plates and those Fox shocks
Yeah.
is an important thing. They're like a three stage. They're interesting shocks.
They are.
You should take this thing and go dune hunting. Go jump some sand dunes.
It's got to be in here.
Yeah.
Tow haul package, larger fuel tank. There's that 38-gallon fuel
I
tank.
love the
That's
38-gallon tank.
huge.
I can get to Kansas now.
All right, TRD tuned Fox shocks with remote racer
Is that a reservoir?
reservoirs, maybe. Yeah, remote
Yeah.
reservoirs, 3-stage compression dampening. Sorry guys, this Maroni is like itty
It's
bitty.
blurry and it's small.
It is itty bitty for this Maroni.
I'm glad it's got some cool Fox shocks.
It-
You need to get something for TDR money because they'll tell you toward the bottom there, I think, what a TDR package costs. I know you talked about the spread-in bed liner and all that.
So it doesn't actually give me what the TRD price is. It gives me the bed liner for $579, the door sill protectors for $70, the Tundra tailgate insert is $99, and the spare tire lock is $75.
Well, there you go. Those are all
Well,
very necessary.
I gotta get to my tires, right? And then this one is in that lunar rock color, and
Lunar Rock.
hey, you even wrote down here cement, and when you pulled into my driveway today, that is literally what this color is with a little extra green.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
what I
cement
thought
with
it was.
some green.
That's why I crossed it out because
Yeah.
I finally figured out it wasn't cement.
It looks pretty darn close.
Yeah,
so
they probably got some
get
moon
that.
rocks and they took a picture of it, and that's the color it is. Moon rock, lunar rock.
Yeah, this
Cool. Well, you
This
got it.
is-
You got it.
going
We can-
for it, and
we
it's
can-
loud.
I know we got top speed of 108 miles an hour. I'm so excited.
I don't know. I can't get there with this trailer.
I know we can't do it with the trailer. Oh yeah, now wait. I remember. I'm going to put this stupid thing back on. I keep
They said-
forgetting. I got memory loss now because of the mask. I keep forgetting it, and I want to wear it. I wear it with my grandkids. They wear theirs, but it seems like I forget it about half the time, and I have to go back and find it. And I've got probably 100 of these things.
Well, you're supposed to throw them away after you use them once.
Really?
Yep, they're not supposed to reuse those. Those are
Well, I know those
disposable.
paper blue ones that look like crap
Those
that they
ones
show.
too.
Those, these throw away?
Yeah.
They get pretty expensive throwing the KN95s away.
They're not meant to be reused, Ken.
Oh, okay. Well, they have a place that refurbishes them. I put
Oh,
mine
I
in
don't know.
a microwave and zap it.
Oh.
No, actually, I have phone soap. Did I tell you about phone soap?
Phone soap.
Oh, that is so cool. This little box says infrared. It's infrared E or infrared C. That's the one that kills all the bacteria.
Okay.
and you know, but you can't look at it because it'll blind you.
You are not buckled up.
Oh,
And Toyota does not play this game.
I'm breaking all these rules. Toyota will not let me sleep in this truck or anything. If I can ever get the seatbelt where I want it. Anyway, but no, this is
Thank you.
that's phone soap. I put my phones in there. And this new one has all this antibacterial crap. I don't know if that's phone soap will kill that too, but it has that in the outer box. It has that in the actual phone cover. But anyway, with the phone soap, you can put your keys in there. You got to put my phone in there, my other old phone. I got to find out about this, and it is so good. And it cleans them. It's UVC. You know, A and B is the normal ones, and C is the one that's way up there. And some hotels use it. I mean, it's the one that actually kills bacteria and should kill COVID. We'll find out. But I've been using that religiously. So now unless I put my masks in there, kill on the mask. I think that'd work. I'm gonna try that. But I need one of them bacteria meters so I know it killed them. But I saw it. That's when I got the phone soap. They actually were doing tests. They were putting all kinds of crappy stuff in there. I mean crappy stuff too, not just crappy stuff. It was crappy on stuff. And it killed it all. I mean, I watched the Petri. It was on Discovery Channel, and I've seen it several other places. So, and it was that particular brand, the phone soap like I have. So it convinced me. So I use that every day, and it's easy to do. You just close the lid on it. The infrareds are inside there where you can't see them or get hurt by them. It's pretty cool. Pretty awesome.
I don't know if you can hear him anymore, but there's that truck.
Oh yeah, this one it's a hot rod, man. Uh-oh, is that my phone or your phone?
I don't know if it's mine or yours, sorry.
Yeah, it must be.
If you have a short bed truck, you know it's not easy to hook up to a gooseneck. Pop-Up came out with these extensions from 9 inches to 16 inches to keep you from breaking out your back window when you're pulling a gooseneck trailer. And everybody uses a short bed. That's the most proper truck there is a crew cab short bed. So protect that window.